Thanks for joining us here on Retirement News Online. I'm Scott Drake, and today we are spotlighting an advisor in Chicago, John Kelly, with Kelly Financial Services, Inc. He is also a radio host. John, always good to see you. Thanks for talking with us today. You know, you do a lot of education to your clients, and talk about your radio show. What's that all about, John?
Well, we started doing radio about 3 years ago, and we're on WIND at 560 The Answer every Sunday at 4 o'clock. And the title of the show is Financial Safari. We work with Coach Pete, nationally syndicated financial advisor. And what we do is we try to educate. And it's the same thing we promote during our workshops. So we like to promote our radio during the workshops, and in the radio we promote our seminars. The thing I think a lot of our clients are craving today is education and trust. They don't know where to go. I mean, they've been hearing all the horror stories, you know, from different people losing money. Over the years, they don't know where to go, where to trust. Different advisors charge high fees. You know, they lose their principal. What we try to focus on is different areas that we can help clients with. One of the nice things about being with a fiduciary firm, there's different avenues we can offer them. We work with estate planning attorneys. We have a CPAs that we work with for our clients to try to give them an overall package. And they know if they get that trusted advisor where they can set them up with the things that they need for their own retirement plans and educate them on the purpose for each and individual asset bucket class that they have and know when to take it to try to reduce taxes and preserve their principal. I think that's very important.
So part of the things that you typically say, you know, is that it's important to work with a fiduciary. I think many people have heard that word, but probably need it defined. What is a fiduciary?
So as a fiduciary firm, Scott, when we sit down with our clients, we have to work in the best interest of the client. And the nice thing about that, that's by law. Okay, it's a fee-based strategy that John Herron in our office handles for our clients. Also, we have access to many different options. We're not limited, like you are with a lot of different people who are not fiduciaries, what we can offer our client. And that means we can put them in the best interest. We're not held by any standards as far as recommending one company over another or one portfolio over another. It has to be what the client is looking for. And by having access to many different avenues, it really helps the client and makes them feel more at ease.
So one of the strategies that you use for your clients is an insurance strategy that actually takes a taxable asset and can turn it to what's essentially non-taxable. Can you talk about that?
Well, that's a strategy we use quite a bit, Scott. And we have many clients that come in from our workshops or from our radio listeners that have all this money sitting in 401ks or IRAs. Now, these monies have been tax deferred throughout their whole lifetime. The problem with that is all a 401k or an IRA is an IOU to the government. Somebody's going to pay taxes on it, whether it's the client themselves, their spouse when they pass, or their children in the future. These accounts are what we call forever taxed. What we try to do is move that money to accounts that are never taxed. And what we use is Section 7702 of the IRS code, which a lot of people don't even know is out there. And we always say, even on all our workshops and even on the radio station, Scott, who pays more in taxes, the informed or the uninformed? I mean, these strategies have been around for a long time. It is done through reputable life insurance products, but it's not for everybody because number one, you got to qualify for it. But what I do like about it is now you're going to leave the asset for yourself during your lifetime completely tax-free. You're eliminating the RMDs that we have to take out at 70.5 from traditional IRAs. And when we take the money out for ourselves during our lifetime, it comes income tax-free to you. It also, in some cases, comes with a long-term care benefit that clients can access during their lifetime should they need some kind of home health care or nursing care. And when you pass, now we leave that asset to your heirs 100% tax-free. So we're taking the government out of the picture. And the nice thing about it now, Scott, with the new tax codes and the regulations, we pretty much have the all-time low tax codes. And we sit down with most of our clients, and the concerns that they have in the future is taxes, because that's one uncertainty. But most people and economists think taxes are going to be way higher in the future. So if we can get rid of taxes right now at the all-time low rates and get it tax-free in the future when most of us are going to need it, it's totally benefit for the client.
Always a pleasure, John. Thanks again.
Thanks a million, Scott. Thanks for having me.
That's John Kelly in Chicago. Thanks for watching Retirement News Online.